Today's guest is Amber Hunter, Executive Director at Transition to Betterness. Amber, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
How are you and your family doing during the pandemic?
We're good. At this point, we're all getting a little stir crazy, but, we had some great quality time in between as well. We, had our nightly dinners together and our crazy hustle and bustle of our normal life. For sure, we were looking at the silver linings, wasn't there? So, lots of dinner, lots of great family time, lots of connections. So that's been good. But at this point, it's still a busy household for us. My husband and I are both working from home, and then the kids, of course, with schoolwork. And, all of a sudden we're teachers and tutors and chefs and all of those other things that we have to do.
Transition to Betterness is dedicated to providing comfort to patients and their families impacted by a life-altering disease. How has COVID-19 affected you and the operations at Transition to Betterness?
It's significantly affected what we do, because really our programs run through the hospital. We have 20 plus programs, all run by our volunteers within our local hospitals. So without any access to the hospitals, all of our volunteers are on hiatus right now. So we've been doing our best to run the programs that we can. We're keeping our pantries stocked. We're making sure our comfort card is stocked so that the nurses can go in and make sure the patients have what they need. Our comfort blankets are there. So really, without the help of any of our volunteers, it's been a completely different shift, but the nurses and staff there are doing a great job of whatever programs that we can keep going. They're doing their best to do that.
It's interesting because everyone looks at COVID-19, but life still goes on and people still have other issues with their health that we have to still continue to assist them. Absolutely.
We have, it's sad, within our palliative unit at the TAFOR campus, obviously with people there at that stage of their life, no visitors, and a lot of times our volunteers, they were looking so forward to those little things that come every day, from the comfort card to their blankets to their daily chats. So we're really hoping that we can get back in there and resume our programming.
Charities are suffering all over due to the canceled fundraisers. Have you had to cancel any fundraisers? And how creative do you have to be to attract donations?
We have had to cancel fundraisers. And, not only fundraisers that we do, we have such an incredibly giving community that we get third-party fundraising all the time, and that stopped. So a lot of people will have their independent golf tournaments or fundraising events and donate to us. So all of that has stopped as well. So unfortunately, we haven't done any fundraising in the last couple of months. But one of the things that we've been doing is actually giving back. So our whole mission, keeping within our mission, is changed to also helping our frontline healthcare heroes. So we've partnered with Wintech Safety Equipment, and we donated 25,000 masks to our local hospitals for all the nurses and doctors and staff there. So that really helped. We also made sure at the St. Clair campus hospital, we donated comfort blankets. We're trying to do our meals on the regular, so we did a Mother's Day meal to all 3 campuses. We've been delivering snacks. So it's our opportunity also for all of the great, amazing warriors and the heroes out there that are helping during this pandemic to help them. So we've been doing our part in that way.
Excellent. You talked about volunteers, how they're the lifeline for you. And you talked briefly, but how really has this affected your volunteers, and how difficult is it for them to have to stay away?
That's amazing. They are our lifeline. They're the heart of our organization. We say this all the time. And on the regular, we get so many messages. How can we help today? Can we do anything? Is there anything we can do? Because that's their personal day-to-day interaction. So they're so excited to be there. And like I said, unfortunately, I would say probably on the regular, we have about 150 volunteers that run our programs throughout the hospital. And yeah, they're basically all on hiatus and they haven't been able to do anything. So they're so excited to get back, and I'm really hoping that that's going to be sooner than later.
How can the public assist T2B during these difficult times?
In so many ways. Everybody has been so generous. Our partners have been so generous. One of the things that we did is, of course, dealing with isolation. It's so important to have some form of connectivity. So along with some great other partners in the community who were already doing this, when they opened up the St. Clair campus, we donated through the Stephanie and Barry Zuckerman Foundation. We donated 12 iPads, and then we were asking for more donations to go along with this. So people have been making donations for the iPads. People have been making donations to help us take meals to the hospital and all of those things. So if anybody is interested in doing that, very simply, they can go to www.t2b.ca and help us out wherever they can. We're incredibly active on our social media. We're also partnering with the GOAT delivery to do masks. So they will, along with grocery deliveries, they'll deliver masks and other PPE things to your home. So, and then we receive a portion of that, and that completely goes back to helping our initiative on supporting our frontline heroes.
I think one of the biggest difficulties with COVID-19, I think for everyone, for all of us, is the uncertainty of when will we get back to some semblance of normalcy. I don't know what normal will be in the future, but what's your perspective on the whole uncertainty of everything and moving forward?
I mean, I really, really hope for all of us, for healthcare, for our personal lives, it gets back to some type of normalcy. What we've been doing at T2B, though, is we realize that when things do open up, we need to have things to look forward to. So we haven't been canceling everything that we are planning on doing. We've just been shifting dates. So we're really hoping to, at the end of the summer, have a golf tournament. We're really looking forward to having our Besties and Bubbles celebration in December. So we're, obviously we're known for our huge gala at the end of the year, at the beginning in January. So we'll see how that affects things. But, on our account, from all the powers that be, we're just looking forward to moving things along like normal to make sure, it helps the economy, it helps our community, it helps our patients. So that's our hope.
Yeah, well, leads into my last question of hope. What are you looking forward to when the pandemic is over?
On a work note, we're looking forward to getting our volunteers back in the hospital and making sure that our programs are running. That is our biggest dream right now. So we want to we're chomping at the bit to do all of those things that we've been meaning to do. On a personal note is, getting to see family and friends. We're all such social people and dependent on these great interactions and events that we have. And even with T2B, I mean, that's kind of what we're known for, is our events, is to go back to having some connectivity.
Amber, thank you very much for your time. And please, for you and your family and everyone at T2B, please stay safe and stay well.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
That was Amber Hunter, Executive Director of Transition to Betterness.